Alrighty, good morning. It has been a little while since we did one of these live streams. The last time I did a live stream, I think it was a couple weeks ago, we had some issues. I'm hoping they're gone away, but I still haven't got a new modem for my Bell Internet fiber, so we're going to have to see about that. Just one sec, I gotta shut my door. Anyway, Frederick, good morning. How's it going? We'll wait a couple minutes before getting into things. I don't have a whole ton to talk about. There hasn't been a whole lot of things that are new, which is kind of surprising that there's not anything too new. Black Jedi, how's it going? Madbo, how's it going? That is a long name. I'll just call you Bar, but good morning from Chicago. How's it going, everybody? On-site projects, we'll just kind of talk about what I have going on, and then we'll see some other live events that I'm going to be at. What is the event you're talking about? We will get into that shortly once we get a little more people here. If there are more people joining, I haven't done a live stream for a while, so I'm not expecting a bunch of people to be here. Sis Tech, good morning from Minnesota. Yeah, on-site projects. Well, we just did the one on-site video, which was fun. We got more coming up as well. Greetings from Surname. How's it going? Good morning. Yeah, I mean, if you look at my YouTube channel, it's been a month since I did my last live stream, but it's really been about 2.5 weeks because I actually deleted the last live stream because there was no point of keeping it up. It was like 20 minutes. Jordan, good morning. Albert, good morning. How's it going? Yes, hit that like button. That is always appreciated. Good morning from Vegas. Good morning, Christopher. How's it going? So in the Ubiquiti realm of things, there really it's been like dead quiet. If you've been following along, I mean, there really hasn't been much. There's been a couple things that came out that you probably haven't even seen any videos on yet. I do have the AI multi-sensor. I've been using it for quite a while. I may do a video on it. We'll see. Good morning from Orlando. I will be in Kissimmee. I think that's how you pronounce it. When am I going there? Like September 18th or something like that for a week? Looking for, I don't know if we're going to Universal or anything. I think I'm going to go see, is it the Kennedy Space Station with Cody from UniFi IT? We're going to spend a day down there. So that'll be interesting. We never got to do it last time. Still waiting on the smoke detectors. What are the odds? I have no clue when those will come out. I actually don't have those. Typically, we get things before they release. I'm not too sure what they're going to be doing for a release for that. Because they did say, right? Like it was coming out this... Yeah, available July. But we are pretty much at the end of July. One other really nice thing, if you could notice on the screen right now, Ubiquiti website now has dark mode. I used to show it off a bit in dark mode, but I was using this extension that didn't really work that well, but now it's actually integrated right into the website. Good morning from Florida. Good morning from Mexico. Yes, yeah, so we're gonna say that. Suriname. I don't know. Koala, thank you for the 17 months. That is awesome. I really do appreciate it. I'm terrible at pronouncing names. Somebody ripped me, or a couple people on, I forget what video it was. It was something, I guess it's NVIDIA, I don't know. I just said it how I say it, and I don't know why people get so upset about pronunciation. But, I mean, everybody's different. I may say it a different way than other people, and that's okay. Yeah, we don't actually have, from one connect to another, I hope that wildfire smoke is out of the way. We haven't had the wildfire smoke for quite a while. It was pretty bad on, I think it was last Wednesday or something like that, but other than that, it's fine. Then got bumped up July. It will probably be August, I would think. I would think it would be August. But yeah, the dark mode is super nice, and I didn't realize that they had so many different pendant mounts and stuff like that for... especially for this PTZ camera. That's awesome. Okay, so let's kind of talk about what I have in the... So live events. Let's go over this live event first. Ubiquiti World Conference, which I am going to in Toronto, which is a little bit different than previous. So it's not going to have... The CEO is not going to be there, so he won't be doing a keynote. I'm apparently speaking at this thing. which I really need to get that put together because I haven't put it together at all. I hate public speaking. They asked me if I could, so I said yes. I should come out of my comfort zone, so I need to plan something. They want it between 15 and 30 minutes. So I'm probably going to be more on the 15-minute, and there's going to be roughly 200 to 400 people there. So it's getting me a little bit nervous. But if you're in Toronto, definitely fill this out. Come to it. Inside Wire will be there. Cody from Unified IT, and I think a couple other people. They did announce them in New Zealand and Italy as well. Colin, good afternoon. How's it going? Steve, good afternoon. Ali, good afternoon. Okay, there's no update on the Catio. We've been so busy with on-site jobs that I haven't really been putting videos out. If you guys have noticed, my last video was an on-site job. I do have a video recorded for tomorrow. It's just, actually, I could show you the thumbnail. Can I show you guys the thumbnail? This is what, it's just a design center. I mean, it's not a crazy video, but I asked Grok to make my thumbnail more eye-catching, and this is what it gives me. So we're going to go with that. I'm just going to leave it. I'm terrible at thumbnails. Grok helps me out a little bit. But Unified Design Center has actually come out with a couple huge new updates. One is auto drawing walls. The other is auto AP placement, and there's actually more than that. So you'll have to wait to see my video. Did you get a chance to check out and see if transferring ownership of the UMVR wipes out the smart detections? I didn't get a chance to check that out, but it should never wipe out the smart detections, no. As for your update on the Catio, I should try to... I'm trying to see when we have time. I might film it. No, I can't because it's raining Wednesday. I'm going to try to get it done next weekend so that I could have it for when I'm gone away to New York. I don't know if I could do it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to stand up there and talk. Like, I should have said no. But either way, I have to do it now. It's really going to be based off of this. There's going to be a couple parts to it. This is what I'm thinking anyway. This is what I'm thinking anyway. Where the heck is it? It's more about oh, here it is here. So we have this case study up on UniFi or casestudies.ui.com. So we're going to go through like the pre-build of it, how we design the network, blah, 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 blah. I think that's what I'm going to talk about. And then we have another one that we're working on right now, which is a pew pew range. So I'm going to talk about that and the reasons why we went with Ubiquiti, because they had other quotes for Verkada, I think it's called. And then they went with us to quote, and we were 50% difference in price for better. Like, I think their quote was like 200 grand. Ours was 100 grand or something like that. So I'm still deciding how I'm going to do it. Maybe I'll just read this page, or I'll just do it like a live stream and I'll get people to just ask me questions. Yeah, I probably should practice. I have like 24 days or something like that. I have a customer looking at upgrading their G4 Pros. They have four and 2 AI ports. Not sure if the G6 Pros are worthy upgrade. Oh yeah, they're pretty good. Any of the G6 line is actually really good now. G6, well, the G6 Pro turret's a little expensive. The Pro Bullet, I mean, I just do, yeah, G6 Pro Bullet will be good. The best thing about the Pro Bullet, in my opinion anyway, is this, the actual mounting arm on it. It's great. Hyper, thank you very much. Appreciate it. I transferred ownership of UMVR to a company and all the smart detections were wiped. I have never heard of that before. Yeah, I mean, that's what people were saying to me, but the one problem, I think, the weekend before UWC, we have a boys' weekend with all my friends, and so my brother's still deciding if he's going to come to UWC or not, but I said, if you do, you're not allowed to be in the room when I'm doing my speech, because if Jay and I lock eyes, I'm going to be uncontrollable laughter on stage, and I cannot do that. Yeah, that's weird. I've never seen smart detections delete based on ownership change. Practice with cats and see if you can keep them engaged during the entire time. We'll see. Christopher, how's it going? Good morning. Does the new mounts give more of an angle? It does. It gives you a bit more of an angle, and they're just easier to install for sure. Okay, the next event that I'm going to be at, if you're in Toronto area, definitely come to it. It's going to be fun. I'm not actually sure what else they're talking about, but I'll be there what days is it? I'll be there August 18th and August 19th. I think I'm sleeping over the 19th. I don't really know. I only live about 40 minutes from here anyway, so it's not a huge deal. This is the other event I'm going to, and this picture isn't actually me. Hold on, let's go back. Well, it is me, but they must have used AI because I don't have a picture of me with me smiling. We'll go back, like right there. But anyway, I got invited to come to this barbecue in Brooklyn, New York. And I said, sure, if my brother could come because I don't like flying. So anyway, we got that secured. I'm going to be there August 4th and August 5th. August 4th, Jay and I are going to go to the Yankees game. August 5th is the barbecue. So if you want to meet up and if you're in like Brooklyn area, definitely come out. You just have to register here on the website. The install videos are great. Yeah, I love doing them too, but yeah, the barbecue event, I mean, it's going to be fun. I know a couple people who already signed up just because of me posting, so it'll be interesting. Is the Pew just camera installs or is it management contract? It's the reason why it was such a big order, like 1,000 or 100,000 or whatever it was. I forget off the top of my head. It was roughly around there. Is because they're having about like 90 cameras. 90 cameras, but then also having about 16 access doors. That doesn't include like management contracts or anything like that. Anyone building some custom Ubiquiti dashboards with the API? I've seen a couple people do it within the UniFi Discord. Typically we'd get our electricians to ground it, but for a 42U open route, I see copper bars and patch panels, ground bars, plugs. We typically don't, but I mean, and I've never had issues with it, but some installs, they actually required it, and we'll get the electrician to run the ground cable for us, and we'll just attach our stuff. Which one? The one in New York? Well, actually, both of them are completely free. So the one for Ubiquiti World Conference or whatever the event, that's free. You just need to sign up, and then they'll have a lunch and stuff like that. I assume this is free. I guess I should find that out. Let me. I couldn't see them making you pay. I know if you actually sign up through it. Oh yeah, here, right here. There we go. Let's read this here. Okay, join Tri-State Low Voltage, and they are a partnered Ubiquiti distributor. So the Grill Father, delicious food prepared by an iconic BBQ setup. Fresh and hot and cold drinks. Exclusive event promo. Lock and massive discounts. Latest tech. Check out tech. Warm welcoming. I don't know. I've never been to one of these. They invited me. I thought it'd be cool. I've never been to New York. Or I've never been to Brooklyn. So the event is going to be held at the W Loft rooftop venue. Jay and I are staying at a hotel fairly close to there. But we're literally only there like a day and a half or something like that. Are you taking on, are you talking about in this live stream? You could ask me anything in this live stream. I'll try to answer it the best I can. Can't wait until I see Matt. I need to start publish more videos. Like I haven't been able to publish too much. That Pew Pew shop, we are filming on that. So we're actually doing the access control, I think on Wednesday or Thursday. And that's only for half the doors because their one range isn't built yet. Oh, you were asking about the Brooklyn event. Yeah, it's completely free. Yep. The best thing for an AP is BBQ sauce. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I mean, I don't know if I'll film it or not. I probably won't because it's not. I wouldn't put it on this channel if I did. Or I might just post it on like social media and stuff like that, like my, Twitter or Facebook or Instagram or whatever. Do you charge by the drop or by the camera? So we charge cabling by the drop, and then we also charge extra to install the device. We got another, I don't know if I'm allowed to talk. Well, I won't go into detail. We got another big job as well. It's for this pretty big factory. But the issue right now is everything needs to be done for all these jobs by the end of August, mid-August, and I'm going away. So we're trying to figure out how the heck we could get this done. But it's not a lot of cables. It's about 30 cables, but they want about 40 cameras, and they want me to re-terminate all the cables. So there's 144 cables I need to re-terminate, test, label, whatever. And then there's about 12 doors. RBU sauce and wireless access points. This word has changed quite a bit over the years. Greetings from Dallas. How's it going? That's one thing I've never been to. I've never been to Dallas either. So I decided to start taking on more of these type of events, not so much I probably wouldn't go to other tech events like CES and stuff like that. I just don't think I have a huge interest in that. But something like this is going to be great. Maybe we could get back into Marvel video. That would be cool. Or maybe into one of those even Ubiquiti commercials where Jack Quaid is in, or whatever his name is. Currently own UDR7, switching to the cloud fiber because I'm upgrading my internet to 5Gs for 5 gigs. I have plenty of AP, so it's not an issue. Is it as simple as backing up? Yep, that's pretty much all it should be. Like, once you plug in your cloud gateway fiber, it will ask you if you want to load from a backup. You select the backup, and you're done. Good day from Australia. Monty from Inside Wire, he was saying we should go to this one. But I was looking at the flights. It's a minimum of 20 hours. And I don't know if I want to fly 20 hours. I think my longest flight ever was about 10 hours, and that was to Maui in Hawaii. I haven't actually done anything with the garage door since then. I haven't. I have so many backlog projects that I need to work on, or videos. The garage door is one of them, but that's kind of lower end right now. You've done 3 more since showing yours off. Oh, that's awesome. No problem, Wes. Kind of off topic, but which would you use for your home? Apple HomeKit or Home Assistant? I'm not big into home automation, so that's probably a question for some other people. I do have Home Assistant set up just for a couple things here, though. Do you do consulting for smaller startups that do what you do? I'm obsessed with all the stuff. I do, yeah. So, I mean, anybody could pay my hourly rate or whatever, book the hour with me and use it however you want. If you just want to talk, you can talk. I mean, I'm getting paid. It's all good. So it all depends if you think that it's going to be worthwhile for you, I guess, in that way. And my hourly rates, they're listed on my website. Nothing's hidden. Let's see. $200 an hour US. Emergency support. I typically people will contact me and it's like after hours, and I just charge them my hourly rate. I'll put that in chat there. I remember when Ubiquiti had their first marketing video a long time ago. Yeah, I'm hoping that the second half of the year, which I guess we're in, I'm hoping, or the last quarter is a lot busier. I'm looking for UWC in the US to be announced because I would assume it's probably going to be in Miami again, but I have no idea. I got almost everything on my network on Home Assistant. The only thing that I have in Home Assistant are these lights behind me. What else? Maybe a couple TVs for some reason. You do nonprofit and small business. So we typically do more, I guess you would call it like small business. We'll take on medium business, but it's just my brother and I working together, right? So there's only so much that we could take on. We did just quote, though, a 17-story building. So if we get it, it's going to be fiber optics between, I mean, it's a well over $1 million project, but it'll be fiber optics in between the MDF rooms and the IDF rooms. And then we have gate access. We have tons of access control. We have cameras. I think there was about 400 cameras there or something like that. Do you know what the PCIe connection speed for the eNAS? I do not off the top of my head. That's something that maybe like Claude or something, or ChatGPT or something could tell you. Yeah, I don't know if that's going to make it for July, because we're pretty much run out, right? Yeah. Oh, we'll talk about that in a second. But the smoke, yeah, that looks like it's supposed to be coming. I don't know. Who knows? What else? What else? These cameras, we still need to wait on those. And then the enhancer for the 180 apparently came out. Where the heck is the 180? The heck? Oh my God, they got so much stuff. It's crazy. There we go. Yeah, this enhancer. I had no idea this was out. Oot in the boot. Long range IR enhancer. Can I just search? Does it have its own product page? There we go. So I have this. I mean, and I've had it for a while. And I had no idea it was coming out. I don't know if I put it in its own video. I don't think it would be that crazy of a video. I think I would have to add it in with some other stuff, because I typically like to have my videos around minimum 8 minutes. My video coming out tomorrow, I think, is about 7 minutes. And it's just whatever. I had nothing else to say about Design Center, so I just cut it off. It didn't really matter. But I don't think I could yap for 8 minutes about this enhancer. But it did come out. It works well. The light is nice on it. Did you watch Nas Conspira's rant on HDD and SSD price hikes and his thoughts on how he thinks the inflation bubble? I did not. I haven't watched a lot of YouTube recently. You tried AI Online, doesn't work. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure, to be honest with you. HomeKit with Homebridge running on always on Mac Mini. I also have Scripted. I do have a Mac, which I barely use, like, ever. Actually, it's not even... I don't even think it's powered on. Which NVRs are you guys using for that project? Well, so if we do get the 17-story condo building, it would definitely have to be the EMVR core. Even for the Pew Pew place, that's what we're using, the EMVR core. So that'll be cool. I mean, not that they're having 300 4K cameras, but they're still getting closer to 100. You've been waiting for that enhancer to come out. It works well. I mean, there's nothing. I should close some of these. Close a couple of these because I hear my computer freaking. How do you find these bids? Just people, word of mouth, I guess, or from my YouTube channels. That's really the only way that we find work. I don't advertise. Get rid of that. Okay. I used to do like advertising on like Facebook Marketplace and stuff like that. This was years ago. What I found with that is mostly it was residential. And if it was business-wise, they wanted to be really cheap. And that didn't work for me. What's the favorite part of doing what I do? Well, I like this. I like talking to people. I like meeting people. I guess the best part is going to like the events, like, and I've only been to the Ubiquiti events, is people coming up to me. They recognize me from videos. That's the best part about it. Other than that, like actually doing videos, it helps me learn, but it's grown my business to where I could go full time with it. Holy moly, $50. That is crazy. Thank you very much. I'm looking to make a custom network closet at home for HVAC. I mostly see mini split options. I'd like to get cool air coming in from the bottom and hot air from the top. Thank you, first off, for the 50. That's insane. That's like a crazy, crazy amount. Canadian. It still hasn't updated. Anyway, that's a crazy amount Canadian. Thank you very much. I'm trying to think of what other people use. There's like these rack fans that you could use that go from the bottom up. I forget the name of them, but if you send me an email, I could get back to you. That is insane support. Oh my God. That's $70 Canadian. That's crazy. Thank you again. Kissimmee. Kissimmee. Okay. Well, we're going to Kissimmee for like a week in September. Over my birthday, actually. Which wasn't planned. At the end of the day, if you're just running Ubiquiti gear, you'd probably be fine with the just fine with fans. Realistically, you wouldn't need AC in it. Obviously, if you have the money and you're doing whatever, HVAC is better, or air conditioning. I just forget the name of the actual unit off the top. It may be like AC Infinity. That's one of them. I have a few of them, cameras in areas that don't have good lighting. Just wish you could keep the night vision off. Yeah. The enhancer does make it quite a bit bigger as well. I don't even have my 180 set up anymore. I switched it back out for this guy. My G6 PTZ. Probably one of my favorite cameras, to be honest with you. I really like the person tracking. The color's good on it. The night vision's good on it. The real nighttime vision or whatever you call it is really nice. Albert, oh my gosh, going crazy. Thank you very much for the 22. That's going to convert to something else, and now we're at $100. And you know what? I might just do live streaming the rest of my life. Actually, speaking about live streaming, we may, I don't know if we have permission yet. We may, well, whoever's going to be there, Jesse from Tab Geeks will be there in Toronto. Monty from Inside Wires, Cody from Unified IT will be there. We might do a live stream in Toronto. We may be able to do a live stream during the event. Seeing as I'm talking, I probably won't. Well, I don't know if we'd be able to live stream those type of things. I don't know if I want that live streamed either, because I could be extremely awkward and nervous in it. But we're thinking about doing a live stream at some point. Could even be the night before within the hotel that they're doing it. Albert, thank you. Dwight, thank you. I do appreciate it. That's very generous of you guys. Unboxing new Ubiquiti gear has been the 3+ year been so kind of my dopamine. I still don't know. It's just really nice to unbox that stuff. Yeah. I don't even know if I have the enhancer. So one thing that's different between, well, a lot of other creators keep all the cameras that they have. For me, I give them away to friends and family and go install them for them. So a lot of the cameras I don't have anymore, unfortunately. Like, I'm trying to find cameras to figure out what I'm going to be putting in the Catio. I think I have some used AI 360s that I'm going to throw in there. But that wouldn't be a bad thing. But the issue too for my house, my street is so bright that sometimes the cameras don't even flip over to night vision. Another video we need to work on, or need to do. What did they gave me this. Well, I have the EAV bridge. I just don't know what to do with it at home. So I have 2 of these. I'm not sure what to do with. I have 2 or 3 of these power amps. And then they sent me the ceiling speakers as well, and their actual speaker cable. So we will do a video on it. I told my mom that I'm going to give her one of these, and we're going to wire up outdoor speakers for her at her house. So I'll end up doing a video on that, or it's all going to be the combined video. So that will be cool. This I need to figure out what to do with. I don't have any clients that need it right now, so I have no idea what to do with that. The next larger video based on like a full deployment is going to be UniFi Talk. I have 10, I think 10 of these coming in. I believe I have 10 of them. So that's going to be like a UniFi Talk 2026 setup. There may be some things that I can't show because the Canadian talk in the US is a little bit different, meaning like our business profiles. We don't have business profiles here. I may just switch my location to be US so I could show that though. I think it will be pretty interesting. Talk has absolutely changed so much. We don't really do residential anymore. Like we are doing a job actually for a guy that I've done work for before in his house, but his house is completely gutted. He's renovating it, so we'll do it then. AC Infinity makes 1U and 3U intake and exhaust rack mount fans. Does UI? Yes, they do use SIP. Yep. So they use Twilio as their backend. Yes Techie, how's it going? If you haven't followed Yes Techie, go follow them on YouTube. They do. If you like on-site jobs, that's like all they do, and it's amazing. I have a few walkthroughs this week, and I know it's going to be harder than commercial. We rarely take on, like, we just had probably 4 people ask us to do cameras for their house. I just won't do it. It's too much work. It's way too much work. When you do talk installations, do you use port profiles for the phones you're plugged into? Sometimes, yeah. For the majority of it, we would, yep. There has been issues with it not working, though. Do you think Ubiquiti will make it possible to assign a fob with buttons to specific users and access? Assign fobs with buttons. Are you talking about the... Shoot, I don't know where I put it. You're talking about... Oh, here it is. Right here. Like the key fob? This guy? If that's what you're talking about, I don't know, but I hope they do. I really hope they do. I'm looking for... You know what else hasn't come out with Access, actually? And I do have a couple of them. I'm pretty sure I showed it off. Is the fingerprint readers. Where the heck are the fingerprint readers? Like, these things are cool. I still need to do a video on it, but I probably should wait until they're actually released. Use cases for gates. Was I able to do that? I don't think I could trigger, but we're wanting to do the same thing at a job that we're coming up to. So I hope so. I brought that up to them. I put a feature request in as well. Yeah, I'll show the soft phone features as well. The soft phone features, I mean, it's very limited. It's a soft phone. I mean, that's pretty much it. The kitties are doing great. Unfortunately, I don't have the catio camera set up, so I can't show you, but they're probably in the catio right now. They've been outside pretty much all day, just looking at squirrels and birds and stuff like that. Yeah, so the gate, actually, the one we're going to do, the job that we're doing, needs to be done by the end of August. It's like 14 doors or something like that. But the building used to be like a grocery store distributor center. So on their gate, they never had like a pedestal with like an access reader. They just have the truck go up. It's a weighted pad. The gate would open. Well, this new customer wanted it to be on like a swan neck with, you know, an access reader, but they would have to trench or cut open the concrete, run a cable through that. And I'm not doing that. So they said, you know what, we'll just get some fobs or like remote keys. And I'm like, this won't work yet, but hopefully it does in the future. They could do it from their phone, but these are way easier to use. They should add, that would be really cool if they added an NFC to it. For the EAV bridge, you could send signal, HDMI signal from your PC to any TV. I guess I could do like something like that. I just don't know what, I just don't know what I would show and how long it would be. This Tri-State Barbecue is amazing event, going there for the 6th year. Awesome. Yeah, I did talk about that. So let's put it back up here. I will be in Brooklyn August. I'll be in Brooklyn August 4th, but the barbecue is on August 5th. So if you're in the Brooklyn area, come check it out. Sign up, come see me. We'll talk tech. I don't know if Ubiquiti is going or not. Like anybody from Ubiquiti. I know it kind of said something. I don't know anybody from Ubiquiti personally going to it. Well, not that I'm aware anyway. But I will be there, so it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be great to actually meet up with people. I've never been to Brooklyn. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Oh, it's from 5 to 7. I thought it was 4. Either way, it's gonna be a cool time. UniFi is going to be there. Do you know who's gonna be there? Oh, okay. Maybe, I think, were we emailing back and forth? I forget. I asked my contact, like my marketing contact, if he knew who was going to be there. He didn't have an idea. Steve, have a great day. You did a short on the fingerprint reader. Now my buddy wants it in wants it on the backyard. Yeah, I have like 2 or 3 of them, I think, and they work well. it's very low latency. Like you put your finger on there and it opens right away. Not like when you saw my doorbell video, that was a little bit different. And it was like 6 or 7 seconds. Well, ask your questions. I can't stay on too much longer. I could stay on a little bit, but we're going to see the Odyssey. Hopefully it's good. We'll see. We're going there at 12, and then we just got a new Olive Garden in Canada, or we just got Olive Garden back in Canada, so we're probably going to go do that. I wouldn't assume, like, if you guys are waiting for Inside Wires live stream, he probably won't be on. He's actually in Canada. He'll probably be about 10 minutes away from the Olive Garden that I'm going to. It's a good movie. Okay, well, you hear a lot of mixed things online. It's a long movie. That's the only problem. Oh, you're here. Okay, so I didn't know you were in here. Yeah, you'll probably be about 10 minutes away from where I am. Luckily, the rain holds out. I was looking at the forecast for the week, and it looks like it's not too nice. Let's see. What is it supposed to be? Rain today, possible. Oh my gosh. This is why I wanted to bring the network rack yesterday. No, or sorry, my brother and I, we went to work on, I forget what day it was, but I've had this network rack in my basement forever. And now we're finally getting ready to deploy it. So we have to bring it upstairs. Well, on Friday, he's like, it doesn't matter. Well, we just ended up bringing the side panels and the actual glass front and back. Now we have to get the rack there, but it's supposed to pour rain tomorrow. But we'll see. That's going to be interesting. I hear that movie is 3+, yeah, with no breaks, which is okay. I always, when I'm in movies, I always book the end seat, so if I have to use the bathroom, I could just leave. Olive Garden, yeah, it's a big thing here, apparently. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of Olive Garden. We've been there quite a bit. Not rained here in ages, so I brought it to Canada. Yep. Well, we need the rain. Like, our grass is pretty much dying. Started with Gateway Fiber instead of a UDMSC for my home lab, and I think it's perfect for the most. Yeah, of course. What do most small businesses? We don't really use the Beast yet. We probably will. What we're using is the Dream Machine Pro still. Or Pro Max, sorry, the Pro Max. Like, the price difference here, actually, let's go, because I'm Canadian. Canadian, eh? Like, the price difference is quite a bit. So, if you only need under 2,000 clients, 200 UniFi devices, I mean, go with the Pro Max. You just need to really see what specs they need. A lot of people, we've already been asked a bunch of times, just no matter what, just go with the Dream Machine Beast. We're doing a job right now. They wanted all Cat 6A. There's 30 clients that are going to be on it, and we're using the Beast for whatever reason. I don't know. Justification, make sure Cody does his live streams. Yes. Monty to pay for Olive Garden. Did you set up an alarm trigger on the enhancer? I see it has a buzzer on it. I don't actually... Monty, did you test the buzzer on the enhancer? I don't have mine set up right now, so I didn't even test that. Okay, on-site jobs. What am I talking? What else did I have about that? Well, you guys saw my... Well, if you watch my video... Oh, look at that. I pop up first. So this was the on-site job that we just did. Holy, I didn't think this video was so long. There is still a few more things to do at this job. We're waiting for desk locations before we actually drop some of the cables down the walls. And they need us to mount computers and stuff, or mount some computer monitors. It was an okay job. It was pretty... I mean, it wasn't a huge job. The issue was there was a communication issue between... I don't even know who it was. I guess it probably was us and the electricians and someone else. So the electricians, we were supposed to run all the data cable, and the electricians ran them for whatever reason, which was fine. I mean, it was whatever. So we had less cables, but we wanted to run all our cables in white. They ran half of theirs in white and half of them in blue. So that really messed things up. In the rack, it just doesn't look as clean. You set it up and had to take it down, yeah. I may put it back up. I have this camera pole. I forget what those camera poles are called. DSLR camera poles. I don't know. It's a big camera pole, but I only use it. It's a big tripod. Anyway, it's in the middle of my garage. It looks, or in the middle of my driveway. It looks hideous. My neighbors probably think I'm crazy, but I think I'm just going to use that as like a camera test unit. Did the electrician charge for the run? They did charge for the run, so I don't know how we're figuring that out. Whatever. We'll just take it off our invoice. It doesn't really matter. I replaced half my rack with the Beast. I replaced my UMVR UDM Pro. Oh, wow. That's awesome. I've read it's best to use copper core cable for runs. Yes, never use copper clad aluminum. Yeah, I mean, I would never use it. The fire risk, that's the biggest thing. So if you're looking at Amazon or something like that for cabling, always make sure it's not copper clad aluminum and don't buy it. It's way cheaper, yeah, but it's definitely not worth it. For this job that we just did, not the job that you just saw, but the one we're working on, I don't think, I couldn't film it, but it's all Ubiquiti cable, Cat 6A. Now I got to figure out what I want to use for jacks, because I don't have Cat 6A Keystone jack. So I'm thinking maybe I'll just use Ubiquiti Keystone. The thing with the Ubiquiti jacks, they take longer to actually terminate than traditional jacks. I'm just not used to them, I think. Little installation guide. I think I did actually do a video on this. They say that they're toolless. They're not toolless. You need to have wire strippers. I mean, that's not really about the jack, but you need to have these little side cutters. You push them through, click them in, and then you have to cut them off. You have to trim the excess. And if you, like, it has to be flush. If it's not flush, this will not drop. So I think I may just go with those. They have like 50 of them, so it might take a little bit of time. We typically would use vertical cable. I don't even know if vertical cable has a crimper for Cat 6A. If they do, I might actually use that. We've been using VC Link quite a bit, just because they're easier to get here in Canada. But yeah, ask your last questions. I'll probably stay on for another 5 minutes or so. Again, if you are going to be in Toronto, this is coming up, the Toronto UWC event, which is different. I will be speaking there, so you could come watch me embarrass myself. Go sign up for that. If you live in Brooklyn or around the area, I will be here August 5th for the barbecue. Come check that out. There will be a video tomorrow on, I already showed the thumbnail that Grok made for me. There will be a video tomorrow on Design Center. Another video about Design Center. There's been like updates for it. I think it's probably been 2 a month or something like that. But it does keep getting better and better. One thing I do mention in the video, even when you do your designs, and this is more for business, maybe not your house, you still need to validate your Wi-Fi design. So you want to make sure that you have some sort of validation tool. If you can't afford Hamina or... actually, I have this... Hold on a second. Let me show you. I still need to do a video on it. If you can't afford the Hamina software or the Ekahau, there is other programs like NetSpot app that you could validate with. But Hamina did send me out this. It's the Clip. It's their wireless surveyor. So there will be videos on that. I'm not too sure how much this is. I think maybe like $1,000. But the software and stuff, you'd have to pay for licensing and things like that. So there's going to be a video on that. There's going to be a video on a bunch of different stuff. I just got to get right in them. What else? I did buy one other thing. What was it? I don't even remember the model number. I just don't want to show my Amazon. It always shows my address. Returns and orders. Let me find. So I left my, I guess, I don't even know where it is. I left my labeler on a job site, I guess. So I had to buy a new labeler. Is this the one here? Just waiting for it to load. Okay. This doesn't show anything, does it? Nope. I used to use the Brady BL, or I forget what the actual model was. It was the Plus, but this is the newer model of it. I had good success with this labeler, so I just bought another one. Comes with the battery. It's fairly inexpensive. It does wire wraps behind your wires. You can do your patch panels. You can do your face plates for your keystone jacks and stuff like that. So I just went along with that. I may do a video on different tools that I use. I know I did have one a couple years ago, but yeah, I don't know why I haven't done a new one. Outside of this topic, what's your favorite hobbies? Oh gosh. We do travel a lot. That's, I guess, a hobby. I do play video games, so I like that. Building Lego, obviously. I haven't built Lego in a while. Oh, speaking of Lego, we got to get back into Lego. Well, I am going to be getting back into Lego, and this is why, because it's one of my favorite shows. X-Files. They are coming out with the Lego. Fairly pricey though. $269 just for, I forget how many pieces, like under 1,500 pieces. But it's X-Files, and then I'll place it up somewhere like there. I'm running out of room for Lego. That's why I haven't built so much lately. Yeah, the tool one, we do use a lot of different tools than what were shown in my previous video, which was obviously a couple years ago. I think people would be interested in like the tools that we use to cut out our door access strikes and stuff like that, which really is just a Dremel tool. That's all we use. But Ubiquiti's also come out with a couple different locks and latches. Oh, right here. So they have our fail safe. Obviously, they've had the fail safe, fail secure, but they also have a narrow lock, which I want to buy just to play around with. And then they have these bolts. The problem with the bolt, you probably want to make sure that it's a fail safe bolt. So if your power goes out, you could still get out your door. If it's fail secure, that bolt will never come off. But I think I'm going to get out of here. We got to go to the movie soon. I need to review my video before I post it tomorrow. Thank you, Dwight, and gosh, who else? Let me see. It doesn't show here. I gotta find out. And Albert, Dwight and Albert, thank you very much for the super chats. It was very nice of you. I'll probably be live next Saturday because we have a wedding to go to on Sunday. I'm not 100% sure what time it starts, so I'm gonna try to do one stream a week. I don't know what days it's gonna be. Typically, we'll try to make it Sundays, but if it can't be Sunday, we'll pick another day. Thank you all for coming by. Watch out for my new videos. There'll probably be a couple of videos this week. All right, take care. See ya.